Let's watch this. Officers arrest fellow cop after disturbing incident with his child. I didn't choose this video.
Beaten and shot back down and whipped. Oh, I don't want my dad to get arrested. Then he kept punching him down.
It's not like we spank our kids all the time and we're beating on our children. I mean, my husband's a police officer.
A family vacation takes a shocking turn.
Oh, what's that? What? You're having an issue? Here, let me send over a narcissist with the gun real quick to solve your problem. Let me send over a narcissist to escalate your situation. That'll solve everything.
In Naples, Florida on January 25th, 2025, when witnesses report a man striking a child in broad daylight.
Jesus.
The situation takes an unexpected turn when authorities learn the suspect is an off-duty cop.
Oh my God. They always look like this, man. They always look fucking disgusting.
The child in question is his own 10-year-old son.
Corporal punishment is not illegal in the state of Florida, so...
Oh my God. Oh my God. I hate you. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you so much, you piece of shit.
If that's why I was stopped, I'm just going to leave my comments there.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. As the sun sets, a Naples Police Department officer arrives at the scene, where witnesses claim they saw a man
Like, I don't get it. Why can't we, this makes no sense to me, because an adult striking an adult, doesn't matter what the context, doesn't matter how or when, assault, you get charged. If an adult strikes an adult. If an adult strikes a child, and that adult happens to be the parent, you're good. You're good, man. That's normal. You're just raising them, right? You're just raising the child. That's all you're doing, right? Raising them right. But if an adult attacks another adult, now you get charged. Makes sense.
striking a child with a belt and tried to stop him from leaving. They wait nearby as the officer prepares to approach the man's white SUV, unaware he's no ordinary suspect.
Stay in the car. Get back in the car now. First off, on a traffic stop, you don't jump out of the car.
I'm a police officer. I apologize.
Well, then you should know better.
I apologize.
It shouldn't be normal for you to fear your parents, chat.
You have your license on you?
You know, it's funny. Me and Amy were talking about that today. When I got older, it was like foreign to me that people didn't fear their parents. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, wait a second. You could talk to your parents and they don't hit you? Wait. You could talk back to your parents and they don't hit you for it? Hold up. Wait.
Yes.
Do you have a gun in your sack?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to go for your gun.
I would not touch your gun. Okay. Trust me.
The man is identified as 55-year-old Philip Kennedy, who states that he's not only an officer with the Miccosukee Police Department in Miami, but also serves
that is, I'm not gonna lie, Miccosukee is a cool ass name.
As an acting sergeant.
That's fun to say.
You know
Miccosukee.
What's that?
It almost sounds like I'm calling someone a bad word. Fucking Miccosukee. Doesn't it? Like, fuck you, stupid Miccosukee.
The incident happened by the pier?
Okay. Can you explain to me what happened?
What are you getting at? What do you want me to answer?
Well, you said that you know why I'm stopping you.
Well, I believe I know why, but I'd like you to tell me.
An officer who just arrived at the scene heads over to speak with one of the witnesses in an effort to learn exactly what they saw happen.
So what'd you witness?
I witnessed a man beating a kid on the sidewalk with a belt.
Okay. And then he got...
Then he got into that car, and he's on the passenger side.
The kid is in the car also?
Kid's in the car also.
Okay. And are you willing to do a statement?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a gun on him. He's a Mississippi cop. You're probably the best. I don't have kids. You have
All right, sir. You just do me a favor?
Yes.
Just step out of the vehicle.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands where you can see them.
Mm-hmm. Pig saying it like a slur.
I'm a police officer. You guys got nothing to worry about with me.
Dude,
I know you're doing your job.
I wasn't saying it like a slur. Like I was saying it like bitch. Like you fucking Miccosukee, like bitch. That's how I viewed it. I'm not saying it like a slur. Shut up.
Put on the hood.
With a belt in public. Wow, chat. You got to remember that it's okay to hit your child if it's with a belt. That's like a acceptable way to beat the shit out of your child.
Oh, I mean, I'm just gonna remove the fanny pack.
Absolutely.
Right? All right. Do you
You
have
say
anything else on
bitch
you?
like a
Any other
slur
weapons or
too?
anything?
What are you fucking talking
While
about?
waiting at the vehicle with Philip's wife, Lisette, an officer attempts to console her son, who is just 10 years old.
It's okay. We're just talking to your dad. That's all we're doing.
Is he gonna get arrested?
We're just talking to him. That's all we're going to do. Okay?
All right, I'm just going to get a quick search, right?
And poor kid doesn't understand that what his dad is doing is actually bad.
But it's just money, credit cards, paperwork, receipts, stuff like that.
What happened today?
With all due respect, I don't want to answer any questions without having a lawyer present.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Ferrari wearing shirt ass bitch. A cop that has got a fucking Ferrari shirt. What a goddamn loser. Can he even afford a Ferrari? Like what?
The only thing I will say is,
I mean, this is a very nice neighborhood. Dude, you don't make this much money. Wait, is your wife the breadwinner? Like, you don't make this much money with a cop.
as a police officer, I'm pretty abreast of the law.
Or do you? I don't know.
Corporal punishment is not illegal in the state of Florida, so if that's why I was stopped, I'm just going to leave my comments there.
With Philip unwilling to speak with police, officers must rely on witness statements to determine
Unfortunately, cops make a lot. I guess it depends on the area.
whether his disciplinary actions were reasonable or if they crossed the line. As witnesses recount what they saw, the details become increasingly concerning.
It was a young boy down on the ground on his back, being beaten and shoved back down and hit.
Juliet,
This
Alpha,
red
Victor,
belt
Oscar,
or leash
November.
or something. It was weird. I can't believe I saw that.
In a situation like this, would somebody have to press charges?
Isn't that normal?
Would like the kid have to press charges?
It depends on the extent of what has happened, the injuries.
Dude, you can't, no, like, that's not, bro, you can't do that. If the kid, quote unquote, presses charges, the beating that the child will get when the dad gets back home from the jail and from getting the charges will be absolutely horrific. Like, if the child is the one, actually, you know what? The child's probably still going to get beat the shit beat out of them because of the situation. The dad's going to blame it on the child. 100%.
Approximately how old was the child? Yeah, the guess.
He looked like 9, maybe 10.
Okay, so it wasn't like a 2-3-year-old that was getting whipped. Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
I'm not saying
Still bad.
it makes it right. I'm just saying it.
I know
Obviously,
where you're coming
contextually,
from.
it
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
Do you know what we're waiting for by any chance?
It's been so much radio traffic, it's hard to decipher which is coming from where.
I got you. I'm just curious.
While waiting, Philip makes a sudden complaint, prompting action from the officers.
I'm starting to get chest pains. Would you be able to have a rescue check me out, please?
Oh, poor you. Fucking poor you. What do you mean EMS check you out? I'm getting a little bit anxious. I'm getting a little bit scared. Can you have someone tuck me in bed? Can you have someone read me a bedtime story and give me some milk? Can I suck some milk from a little bottle?
You want EMS out here?
Yes.
All right, I got you, man.
Thank you.
Is it sharp, acute, like just happened?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I asked for the water, hoping, you know.
If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you have any history of chest pains or anything like that? Anything that like I should let EMS know
I've
about?
had chest pains before, yes.
You had chest pains
I
before?
went to the hospital.
Okay.
The officer calls for paramedics to evaluate Philip,
He's having
while another
breast
interviews
cancer.
the witnesses who initially called 911.
When he was hitting the kid, how was he hitting him? Like,
Hard, very kind of.
right, but like, what was the motion of it? Was it overhead, or was it like down here?
No, like this.
He was coming from over his head.
Like it, when you hit a dog, that because he's mad. He was very mad. He
Okay.
told the kid, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
Okay, and you said that the kid fell to the ground,
Yes, the kid fell to the
and then
ground,
he
and he went like
and the
this.
kid was covering up,
Yeah.
trying to prevent from being hit again,
Yeah.
and then he was hit again.
No, he did it one time.
Only one hit.
Only one time.
Lisette will later
Why are
explain
you not thinking about calling EMS for a kid? Because it's corporal punishment, dude. It's fine. He got hit with a belt. Like, you know, it builds character.
exactly what led to such a reaction from Philip. For now, the paramedics arrive to assess his chest pain and express concerns over the young boy.
Yeah, thank
You want to
you.
come and talk to them?
Hi.
What's going on?
Having chest pains. I had a sip of water, hopefully get better, but it's starting to get a lot worse.
Okay.
Oh my, what a fucking narcissist, bro. Oh my God, you beat your child. The neighbors see you. You get in trouble and then you cry that you need EMS help because your chest hurts? Oh my God.
I'm starting to feel back here. I've had, was there a second?
You're starting to, are you going to try to say that you're having a heart attack right now? Are you going to lie and say you're having a heart attack right now?
There's an allegation of him slapping or striking his kid. Yes. Somebody else is lead on it, but I don't think the kid's injured as far as any medical.
While one officer remains with Philip, another heads with the paramedics to speak to the boy's mother.
Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your son okay?
Yeah.
Okay. No injuries?
No.
Yeah, we beat him all the time. Like, he's used to this. Why is everyone freaking out?
No.
So we're trying to figure it out because corporate punishment in the state of Florida is all right.
Yeah.
As long as it hits certain criteria. So we're still trying to figure everything out because we got witnesses over here. We're talking to our sergeant.
All right. If you guys don't mind, before we do it, can you just
She probably beats him too? Yeah, most likely.
put eyes on the kid and just let us know if it's good.
Yeah, I got you. I'll walk over there right now and make sure he's all good.
He'll soon speak with the child, but first the officer attempts to alleviate Lisette's concerns for her husband and learns what started the entire ordeal in the first place.
I mean, he's cognizant. He's fine. From what I can tell, he's with everything.
You know, all this big deal.
I understand.
All this for do you have children?
Dude, that just shows how fucking stupid these people are. Like, all of this nonsense just because my husband beat the shit out of my child. Like, what's the big deal? I don't understand. Like, we do this every day. No one complains. What's the problem?
I do not have children, ma'am, no.
It's not like we spank our kids all the time and we're beating on our children. I mean, my husband's a police officer.
Yeah, your husband's a police officer. You're correct. You're very correct in that assumption. Yeah, police officer who are dads tend to do that.
In the medical field, we don't, you know.
I got you.
You discipline your children when you need to. We take phones away. We take money away. Like right now, he's only allowed to do karate because he gets bad grades in school. I mean,
I got you. Again, we're just responding.
Here's a crazy thought. Maybe teach your child if they're struggling in school. Why are they struggling? What do they need help with? What subjects do they need help with? Help your children, you know? Bad grades doesn't necessarily mean that they're not trying. Bad grades can possibly mean that they need help. They might be struggling. So parent them, teach them. I don't know. I never understood that concept in parenting. Like, you have bad grades, I will now punish you. Maybe help them get better grades? Pig, you sound so stupid. That kid clearly needs more beatings. Good point. Actually, you know what? Beat the kid more. Maybe he'll get better grades if you beat the shit out of him, to be honest. Pig, you sound like a libtard. I do have the woke mind virus. Wow, Pig, I can't believe you're taking the side of this disobedient child. When I was this kid's age, I was beat every day for breathing wrong, and I turned out fine. God, when did you get so woke?
Into a call, and like I'm sure your husband can attest to it too. He's been very cooperative with us.
Yeah, of course he's gonna be. He's been a police officer for over 30 years.
So yeah, and you know
But this gives you anxiety because we've never been on this side of the
Pig,
law.
they just trying to beat the smart into them. Yeah, I know. Yeah, true.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
We're clean, decent people. We're actually on vacation.
Yeah, honestly, and like I said, we're just responding to something that we got.
And I even paid the guy for the thing.
The thing?
Well, what happened was there was a shovel in the sand. He found the shovel.
Okay.
Right. He started playing with it. And then we started calling him to come to the pier because we were leaving. And, you know, we were standing there watching him. And he threw the shovel in the ocean. And then the man told him, get in the ocean and get my shovel. Mm-hmm. He didn't know that shovel belonged to somebody because he had found it in the sand. And the man goes, that's my daughter's shovel. Go get it. Can't go in the ocean. Mm-hmm. So we started calling him and he told the man, I can't go in.
Dude, why are people so fucking horrible, man?
In the ocean, it's too deep. So he started walking towards me and when we were getting to the car, the man calls my husband to them, listen, your kid threw my shovel. I turned around, I go, how much is a shovel? And I give him $5 and I walked away. Mm-hmm. So I guess after that, then I guess that's when somebody saw my husband spank him. in the leg. That's what they're saying. I mean, that's what he said.
Dude, it doesn't fucking matter where you're spanking him. It doesn't matter. I hate that fucking concept. Oh, but in this fucking a 10-inch by 10-inch frame on a child's body, you can beat the fuck out of him. But if you go outside of that box, if you go outside of that, nope, we're not good. So let me get this straight. The child was playing with a shovel that he didn't know was someone else's, threw it in the ocean, being a child, and a dude gets mad at him, tells the child to go into the water. Child says, I can't. Mom mediates the situation, gives the dude the money, moves on with their day. Dad, being a fucking asshole, still beats the shit out of his child because of that situation. So the child not only got yelled at by a random dude for something that he didn't know that he did was wrong or didn't really understand why it was wrong, not only got yelled at by a stranger, but beat up by his dad afterwards. Adults, good adults all around in this situation.
I mean, and that was it.
Okay.
I even paid the guy the $5.
No, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Give me a couple bucks. I give him $5. It was an old shove on me. But all this over that.
Meanwhile, while the initial 911 callers reported seeing the boy struck only once, their statements conflict with other witnesses who were asked to describe.
Wait, what are you clipping? What are you clipping? What did I do this time? What? You could beat the shit out of their ass. But any other spot? No, bad. Oh, fuck. God damn it, dude. Dude, what am I supposed to do it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Strikes.
How many times?
I can't count.
Give me like a roundabout number.
5, 6, 7.
5, 6. Okay. And how did the kid react to being hit?
I think he was struggling and he was defending himself.
He was trying to defend himself.
And
so
the man beat him with the red thing in his hand, which was like a whip. But then he kept punching him down on the ground. So there'd be a whip and then a punch.
So he's whipping and punching.
Yeah.
Okay.
At Philip's request, he's
dude, okay, we got to put this in perspective. In the child's eyes, it's just so fucking crazy to me. The dad's like, oh, you grabbed a shovel and threw it in the ocean. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. In the child's brain, he has no idea why he's getting hit. Instead of saying, hey, buddy, next time you grab something and you don't know whose it is, all right, make sure you check. Make sure you ask around. Make sure you don't just go up and grab random stuff. That, you teach him. That's, boom, done. Parenting, done, right there. Hey, next time, maybe don't go up and grab stuff. All right, why don't you come and talk to me or your mom first before you go up and just grab random things without knowing whose they are, because that's bad and that's not nice to do. His response, fucking stupid boy! Fucking stupid boy! Smart.
Transported away from the scene by ambulance to be examined at a nearby hospital. With Lisette's permission, the officer questions the 10-year-old boy himself
parenting.
just outside their vehicle.
All right. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
You all good?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd your dad discipline you? On the bottom? On the bottom? Everything all good, though? All right, man. All right, I just wanted to make sure you're all good. I saw you had some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in there. Yeah? You like Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, shit.
How long you been collecting, man?
For like 3 years.
3 years?
And Pokemon.
And Pokemon? All right, well, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Blastoise.
Blastoise? Blastoise is
He deserved to get spanked. Bad choice. Bad choice. I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
a good choice.
I'm just kidding. All right, it was a joke.
Myself, so I gotta go.
It was a
You
joke.
ever heard of Blaziken?
Don't cancel me.
Karate chicken. I call him?
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He said he was disciplined on his right bottom, or that's what he's like on my bottom, but he like pointed to this side right here. But obviously out in public, that sort of thing, like EMS already left. I can't see any clear signs of bruising or anything on the kid.
Although witnesses and the family provide conflicting accounts, a detective is on the way to examine the boy firsthand and uncover the truth. Meanwhile, officers search for evidence that might corroborate the witnesses' claims.
Man, where's your husband's belt? Is that it right there? No, that's part of your pocketbook. He had a red belt, right?
Red? Maybe what they saw red was this, my strap.
Pig, I think you need
This
a
is-
spanking next.
I do not need a spanking. Amy does it. Amy spanks me all the time when I'm a bad boy.
He's still wearing the belt?
I have no idea. He probably would have been wearing the belt.
While waiting with officers earlier, Philip seemed to struggle with his pants due to not wearing a belt. It also isn't located in his fanny pack, leaving officers to question where it went. As the detective arrives to the scene, officers fill him in on what they've learned so far.
They watched the dad basically alternate overhand belt strikes. And,
Jesus.
Like
Punched him as well?
Yeah, while he was on the ground. The kid doesn't say that, but that's just the first part.
Well, the kid wouldn't say that. He's terrified.
After speaking with witnesses himself, the detective has a few stern questions for Lisette.
So you didn't see your husband?
Oh, I was with my daughter. I gave the guy the $5 and he started walking with him.
So far I have two witnesses putting you right behind when the incident happened, right behind your husband, kind of, in view of what happened.
No, my husband and me were going the opposite way. The guy was coming like this.
And then where's your husband?
Me thinks you're lying.
They're looking for the belt, but I don't know.
With Lisette's permission, the detective speaks with the child himself and finally gives him a thorough examination.
Hey, turn around, buddy. You can put your shirt down. Okay, I'm just gonna take one more picture of you, okay? All right, hop in the car for me, okay? The first couple, they said they saw something red, which is the hat. Because they said when they walk in, they threw the, they saw him throw it on the dashboard. So that's gonna be a hat.
No,
the hat's on there.
Yeah, I know they said a red hat. But...
And then the kid does have a,
yeah, he's got a welt on
you
his
see it
back.
right there? Yep. And then it's right there. So it was at least 2 hits that hit him.
The family is escorted back to the police station.
Good.
Where officers search the family vehicle and find what they've been looking for.
Anything?
See, I would say this would be a wake-up call for the parents, but they're gonna double and triple down. They're gonna be like, God, you know what? Oh, everyone's so fucking woke nowadays. Now the cops are woke. You can't even hit your child anymore.
Find that. In the glove box?
Yeah. I don't know if that's the belt.
It's definitely a belt, though.
Reports state that the victim raised his shirt and showed 2 raised red marks on his back and ribs, matching the width of Philip Kennedy's belt. With the investigation complete, officers determined Philip's actions exceeded reasonable corporal punishment and arrest him at the hospital.
Let's go!
Where medical staff attribute his chest pain to anxiety. On his
Bro's probably never experienced anxiety in his life.
His way to jail, he remains cordial, attempting small talk with the arresting officers.
How long you been on?
I want to say like about a year.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to thank you both for your professionalism.
I appreciate it, man.
I respect. I respect.
You gotta give him the glaze. He's gotta glaze him up.
Yeah, it's really for everybody.
Yeah, for you, because you're a piece of shit. What do you mean shitty for everyone? Stop acting like you're the victim.
I appreciate the way you guys have handled it. You have my respect.
Getting glazed like a donut.
And your guys' shoes too, and you know, it's been the other way around, so I know both sides.
Yeah.
It sucks.
55-year-old Philip Kennedy was later charged with child abuse without causing great bodily harm, given a bond of $10,000, and ordered to relinquish his firearms. On January 30th, 2025.
Oh, dude, that for a dude like him, that is the best punishment. That destroyed his entire life and his ego right there, is taking away his guns. Oh, damn.
Philip entered a plea of not guilty. On February 28, 2025, Lisette filed an affidavit requesting the court dismiss all charges, as well as the court's no-contact order. According to media reports, the Miccosukee Police Department placed Kennedy on administrative leave while the case remains ongoing.
God damn. Also, what is this title? Doctor reports feces in boy's IV after mom visits? Okay, that's a keeper. It's a keeper for later. But that was yeah. Dude, I wish more parents got called out for this stuff though. I wish more parents got called out for whenever they discipline their children. You know what I mean? Because oh my God, the amount of times people would get in trouble for that shit.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.